Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
So hi everyone, Namaste, Namaste. Today my guest is Pavel Kalagin from New York. Hi Paul.
Hi everyone. Yeah, hi everyone.
So actually, as as you see, I'm in India at the moment. Okay, you're in New York. I believe quite cold winter, and we have very hot South Indian winter. Okay, today we continue to discuss holistic life, and that's spirituality, consciousness, physical body, physical health, mental health, and as usually you, Paul, is okay. I'll always remind our viewers that you are Sivanandayoga master, and I'm Kriya Yoga master. So we always discuss it in the light of Sivananda Yoga tradition and Kriya Yoga tradition. That's all very important. So actually, that's not our first video about this topic, health, holistic health, etc. So we continue our conversation, discussion, meditation, which is basically connected with mid-brain area, is really the first step for the general health. And our nervous system, our subtle energy, which responsible for our good or bad health, is the source and the reason why somebody may have strong energy, subtle energy. Somebody may and has like a weak one, basically our consciousness. And according to the Kriya Yoga tradition, Ajna chakra, so this is the Sanskrit terminology for the Sanskrit term name for the midbrain area, is exactly the place, location. So midbrain for that consciousness, that very consciousness, which actually practice meditation and responsible for happiness, suffering. So it means our reality is not too much objective, it's very much subjective, and it means is it a good situation or bad? Objectively speaking, it's sometimes quite flexible, but our approach is what creating the picture we have, and then step by step, depression or joy, peace or suffering, which may support or which may destroy our physical body finally. What can you say about healing power of the meditation according to the Sivananda Yoga tradition?
I think healing power, it's extremely tremendous. Like I would say, in America, Shivananda school very popular, and meditation, it's like almost the biggest, I would say, practice, like from all of them, like from all aspects of yoga, like all aspects of Shivananda yoga. It's a main thing. Like I wanted to say, like, to the people, what to remind, let's say, that Shivananda was a doctor. Like
very important.
Very important. Yeah, I wanted to mention it because it's we have topic about the body, about health, about mind, and it's extremely important to say he was a doctor, in a good doctor. He was in many countries and stuff, and he was healing people like before without yoga like thing, but after all his life, like till he passed away, let's say in Samanthi or whatever, um, he was a doctor and he was healing people mostly with meditation, especially if it was according to the mind like things, if with depression and stuff. He was pretty much close to hatha yoga too, like asanas, pranayama. So he did all system, and his point of view was from point of view of the doctor. So it was much more professional and it was much more deep, much more knowledgeable, much more understanding. Like was a good doctor and he was a good yogi. Sometimes the doctor like he's a good doctor, but he can help because like he doesn't know spirituality, spiritual aspect. Like the other extremes, like some spiritual fanatical gurus, like not only gurus in any tradition, like they trying to heal person, but they don't understand about health almost nothing. But if the yogi person on a very high level, and he is a doctor together, that's really tough. Like he was helping a lot of people.
It's interesting that my personal Kriya Yoga master, whose name was Yogi Ramak, and actually he was born in South Indian state of Tamil Nadu. It was back in like 1923, I believe, like that, and he passed away in 2006. Okay, and in the end of 60s, Yogi Ramak, my personal meditation guru, Kriya Yoga meditation guru, so he immigrated to the United States. But it's interesting that my guru, Yogi Ramak, he was a medical doctor. When he came to the United States, he got this degree, MD, medical doctor. So he was also like meditation master and hatha yoga and pranayama and meditation, like a philosophical like person, he knew about philosophy a lot, but he was MD, medical doctor. That was very interesting. And unfortunately, many religious gurus, they even deny necessity to use modern medical science. That's even dangerous because, okay, peace of mind, meditation, or even miracle of healing, that's great. But come on, let us not deny obvious benefits of the medical science, and we have so many miracles of healing, for example, in Protestant church, in Catholic church, in Baptist church, and of course Orthodox church. But you can't pray to Jesus, Virgin Mary, or whatever, God, just God, through the Christian prayer, or through the Jewish prayer, or through the Muslim, and of course, healing happened, but of course, you are absolutely right. We cannot and we must not deny medical science, because only holistic approach may lead to the holistic result. And of course, I can imagine that some of our viewers, may ask a very interesting, actually obvious question. Okay, these two guys speaking about, we are, speaking about the benefits, but let us speak about some practical things. But let me mention that to learn seriously meditation, hatha yoga, pranayama, it's not like, we have now brief discussion and we are going to describe you in a couple of words, shortly, some ancient knowledge. It's never happened like this. We are discussing basic, stuff like principles, the main ideas, but if anybody wishes to learn it seriously, first of all, people must be serious and choose good yoga school. And it doesn't mean, you can, now I'm speaking to our viewers, you guys can learn it from Sivananda school, from any of Kriya Yoga school, or you can choose Buddhist school, any other kind of school. You have to choose it according to your intuition, but please be serious. I mean, now we're discussing the general questions, but to learn it, you have, it's like I'm always saying, if you wish to be medical doctor, lawyer, or whatever financial, expert, finances, okay, you have to go to the university and learn it seriously. Then why you expect to understand and learn yoga and meditation just in a couple of words? So it means, of course, we're not speaking about some practical details, because that must be part of some education. And so all over the world we have so many yoga centers, meditation centers. So that's welcome to choose which is better for you. Okay, the next question, I think we have a few minutes more. Well, we're always mentioning about actually meditation at the starting point, and I think it's very important, because for many Westerners it's confusing, that, well, healing means pranayama, healing means hatha yoga, but we are insisting that the starting point is actually meditation. And it's interesting, sometimes we say that we have to start with the physical body, sometimes we say that we must start with the meditation. Okay, anyway, can you say a few words about healing power of pranayama? Because that's very important for any kind of yoga.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, even very ancient doctors, you can read it in many books, thousands of years ago. It was already existing, like some breathing, not even called pranayama, like by any languages, it's by breathing exercises. They were they healed many illnesses, I would say, especially heart and lungs, systems. It's a very good tool to for immune system, for today, let's say. It's extremely important, even and till now, from the old tradition, even regular medical doctors, they suggesting you to do some not just physical works like in the gym and stuff, but they suggesting you to do what we call pranayama, but in other words, breathing exercises. And it's extremely important for everything. It's cleaning the blood, it's better immune system. I'm talking about pranayama, of course. Also, it gives you energy, it's purifying you from the toxins, and you memorizing better. Your eyes is getting better, because it's the energy goes much better, and you feel lighter, you feel more wise, you feel you hear better. So it's for the whole system, because without breathing we can live only 2-3 minutes and we die. So without food we can do for some while, without sleep we can do for some while, for weeks even, but without breathing we just live few minutes. So it's so important, if you work with prana and doing pranayama exercises, breathing exercises, so you're healing yourself in general on all levels, on physical, mental, psychical, and spiritual.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That really I like this idea, self-healing, because pranayama leads to self-healing. Again, let me repeat, it doesn't mean that you don't need to contact medical doctor, but pranayama is a self-healing exercise. That's very important. Okay, you learn it from somebody, but important to learn from the authentic source, and then you practice yourself, and then self-healing happen. Because let me remind to our viewers that our thoughts our emotions and our subtle energy level connected with the breathing process. So it means when we work with the pranayama properly, breathing exercises, yogic breathing exercises, then we can to improve our thoughts, okay, memory, peace of mind, concentration, all stuff connected with the mental activity, then emotions,
And mood
then
also,
yeah, the way you approach life. So this is a very powerful. So in the end of this video, so let us complete it actually. Let me summarize again today. Let I do this. That it's a multi-level system. So it means meditation, breathing exercises, and physical yogic postures. All together, they lead us to the holistic health. Mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical as well. Of course, we are not mentioning in this particular video about mantras because some Westerners may think mantras are like more Buddhist and Hindu. Okay, I don't think it's actually Hindu because most of the mantras, they are universal. But at the same time, okay, that's really a special question. Must we use mantras, or if we must use it, then how? But at least meditation, breathing exercises, and physical postures absolutely universal, outside of any religion and ethnic culture. So, but you have, guys, to learn it from authentic source and be serious while learning and applying. Okay, thank you very much, Paul, for your time and wonderful conversation. God bless us. Namaste, Sairam. See you next time.
ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवहं तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्